Hey everybody, welcome back to the Collective Perspective Podcast. My name is Jeff and I'm here with my best friend Trav. What's up, Travis?
What's up, Jeff? What's up, everybody out there?
Today we're going to talk about discernment. If you don't know what that means, everybody talks about awareness, truth, opinions, and information, but discernment is a little bit different. It's the ability to slow down and think clearly and not emotionally pulled into everything around us.
This ties in with the last two episodes, which were the death of nuance and thinkers versus repeaters.
And let's be honest, it's getting harder and harder every day.
Every day. It really is, because what is built or made with AI and what is really out there on, how do they call it? Real life, authenticity.
Authenticity.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm looking for.
Have you ever reacted to something really fast and then you realized you misunderstood?
Yeah. When it's too late, of course.
Insert foot into mouth.
Sometimes, yes, it happens.
I think it goes back to our conversation about clapback and gentleness and how to approach conversations that way. This goes all the way back to that conversation. I think people have trouble being able to slow down before responding, especially in the world where you can just send a message so quickly.
Yeah, sometimes that extra 10, 15 second pause is enough to really make you change your whole idea or opinion. And it's enough to make you stop hitting that send button so quickly.
Just the other day, my wife was discerned about something. And I told her, hey, you need to create some distance between you and replying. And let some distance grow in between that. Slow down a little bit. Don't be so reactionary. Because, as we discovered through our talks, anger, fear, all that kind of stuff creates an emotional response. Not a logical one.
And we react quickly on emotion.
Do you think, or you do it? Go ahead.
So do you think social media rewards wisdom or reaction more?
I would like to think we put out wisdom, but I think it's more reactionary.
I think you're right, because we try to put out wisdom, but
I mean, the whole idea is they want you to react by hitting subscribe and like, which is important.
it is important in the algorithm for us, yeah.
But the most important thing is that you watched it all the way through. Did you share it with someone else? I think that would be more important.
I think so, because hopefully you're taking something from this show.
So let's ask you. I'll ask you, Travis, since they can't answer. What is discernment?
To me, discernment is slowing down, thinking through something, and really weighing the pros and cons of a response before you just blurt it out.
Right. Wisdom before versus awareness. Right. Awareness versus wisdom. Emotional reactions are always probably the biggest offender of reacting too quickly.
Yeah, it can cause increased fear, increased anger. Reacting on emotion, we've said this many times, is generally not good for the input of the conversation or the scenario.
And a lot of the things that we talk about, you should probably slow down and not call her that name, because she made you mad. Or maybe you shouldn't have done that to him so quickly. Let him have a chance or an opportunity to explain. And even if he explains and you don't understand, why don't you ask questions a little bit further? Slow down and understand what they're really trying to say, because I might say something the first time and I didn't mean it either, even if I slowed down. But I have my emotions pumping and my heart pumping.
And a good way to do that is to repeat the question.
Right.
So, if you don't understand what someone's asking you, ask them the same question and say, what did you mean by this? Or did I hear you correctly? And that's not placing blame on anybody. It's not trying to make any uncomfortable situations. It's a genuine understanding, trying to understand the question. Why are people struggling with discernment these days? What makes it so difficult for people to act with discernment?
I think it's information overload. Personally, I know throughout the day I retain so much information is coming at me, and then there's the outrage culture, and I have all this other information of clients coming at me, and then I'm constantly stimulated throughout the whole day. And let's face it, algorithms reward emotions when it comes to social media. But I don't just struggle on social media that way. That I think discernment is way beyond algorithms. Like I described, it's everything. Just too much information.
Too much information overload. I think that's probably nail on the head right there with why we don't see more discernment. You don't know what you're trying to weed through because you're being bombarded with so much information.
And for the moms out there, I could see discernment in your children, especially with summer break and stuff like that. And they're constantly asking you questions, and then you no longer want to fully investigate what they're saying because you're just like, I can't take anymore. This is way too much information. Poor kids. Poor mom.
Yeah.
I think it's just, again, mom needs to slow down because the kids aren't. Mom needs to set the good example. And you know what, guys? I need to take a break.
Control the situation. Yeah. Slow it down. Say, all right, one thing at a time. Let's start with number 1 and work our way to number 3.
Can someone become too skeptical or cynical?
Oh, yeah. Then you get the fringe element. I think too cynical. What was the other one?
Cynical or skeptical?
Skeptical. Cynical's always seeing the bad. Skeptical's always cautious of what they're being told. I think there's you can be too much of either one. I think in a lot of the things that we talk about, there is an extreme to one side or the other. So what does discernment look like in everyday life?
It happens with relationships, with parents, like the example I just gave with kids. The arguments you get in that are minimal,
Trivial. Yeah.
Trivial. A good word if you want to look up in the dictionary is called jerkwater. It means trivial.
Really?
I don't know. Yeah. I challenge you to look it up.
So thanks for dropping that little bit of scuttlebutt for us.
So discernment happens every day because, things become routine and you don't slow down. I think a lot of people in this day and age are just moving too fast. You need to slow down and smell the roses.
I did that the other day.
Literally?
I think last weekend, I was just out going for a run, and then I stopped in my backyard just looking around, listening, hearing things. I do it more when it rains. I like the sound of the rain. I just sit out in the back patio and listen to the rain come down, slow down a little bit, reconnect with what's literally right around me. It was an amazing feeling. Felt great.
And that's how you would grow with discernment. I think that's a positive angle of discernment. So now it's time for the fast round, Travis.
All right.
We missed it last episode because we had too much context. We had to slow down a little bit.
So react or reflect?
I would rather reflect. But again, depending on the context to react, I want to be able to react properly too,
So that I think with practice, discernment can come quicker for you, and you can make that reaction as safely as possible.
Emotion or logic?
I'm a logical kind of person. I like logic. It's linear. It's easy to follow. Emotion, too many twists and tangles in emotion, guys.
If I ever get in an argument with someone and they start cursing at me, I know I've won the argument because they're no longer using logic. They're using emotion.
Yep, they're getting emotional. Listening or waiting to talk?
Aren't those both the same?
No, I don't think they are.
You got to wait to talk while you listen.
But some people just block out what they're listening to and wait for that natural
Or maybe
pause.
they cut you off like that.
Damn you.
I tried.
I think some people listen. The people that are listening actually have something more to contribute when they do speak. Those that are waiting to talk are just letting you get off your chest what you need to say, no matter what it is, how logical it is, before they give their response, their prepackaged response. They're not really interacting in the moment. They're going back to what they've taken from the cliff notes, if you will.
Yeah. Confidence or humility?
Ooh, that's a good one. I think humility. I like confidence too, because you need to be confident to move through this world. But having the humility to say, yeah, I was wrong there. I think that's equally, if not maybe a little bit more important, to being able to understand yourself and your limitations and how you can grow past those limitations.
Definitely hand in hand, confidence and humility is something that is, I would think, two skills that you should have, really. And confidence is your ego. You should have a healthy ego, but humility is also a healthy ego. Knowing when you're wrong, and expressing like, hey, I'm sorry, I was wrong,
and accepting that you were wrong.
Yes. And then correcting that issue, that you won't make that same mistake again.
There
Don't
you
forget
go.
That part.
Yeah. Always a learning experience. Wisdom or speed?
I don't know. I'm not Keanu Reeves. No.
You've been waiting for that one, haven't you?
No, I haven't. I haven't. It just came off the top of my head. I like to get things done, but I'd like to get it done smartly. So if it takes time, because I don't have the information, I need to find out what it is, and I don't jump into it and make a mistake quickly, then I would say wisdom all day long.
Yeah, I think wisdom is going to win out on that one for me. I think slow is smooth, smooth is fast. So, slowing down, reading through it, and getting to the proper destination. Do it once and do it right, do it once. Otherwise, you're just wasting time.
So our closing question to you out there is, what happens when society stops thinking carefully and only reacts emotionally? It's happening to you right now. Maybe not in this episode, but it's going to happen to you today.
Sometime.
So discernment isn't about thinking you're smarter than everybody else. It's about learning how to stay grounded when everyone else around you is pulling you emotionally. And maybe one of the healthiest things people could do today is slow down long enough to actually understand before reacting.
And maybe one of the healthiest things we can do is slow down and really understand what's going on instead of just reacting to what's happening.
Be gentle, please. Thanks for watching this episode of the Collective Perspective Podcast. See ya.
Later, guys.